Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this LG G4. And again, it's not a true unboxing because I've already taken out the handset and I've been using it for about 12 hours. I've already tweeted about it, but this is the official Indian retail edition, and in India LG is selling the dual SIM variant, and as you can see we get some benefits if you buy it in India. We get one free cover, we also get one-time screen replacement. They say it's worth 6,500, and also extra battery with creating charger. So that's what you get. And if you look at the back, again, you don't find a lot of specifications. It just says G4 and it just says Qualcomm Snapdragon. It does not specify the processor and the chipset SoC make, but it's running on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 808 chipset. I'll talk about that a bit later. It also says that it has a 5.5-inch screen, which is a Quad HD screen, and they say the marketing term they have is they call it quantum display. It has a 16 megapixel camera, which is improved, and the biggest thing is that now the lens is f1.8, so it can gather a lot more light. And LG also says that they have improved this sensor. Regarding the front facing camera, now it's 8 megapixel front facing camera, and they also have this new thing called the color spectrum sensor. Actually, it's just beneath the LED flash. Regarding the pricing, this device is sold in India anywhere from around 47 to 48,000, but I purchased this from Faisal Communications here in Hyderabad for around 45,000. And as you can see, I've already taken out the handset, but let's quickly look what else do we get. We get some paperwork. Let's open this, and this is the quick start guide, and this is the model number here for India, that is the H818N. And just a basic info, I would say, nothing that much about the device, just very basic info, and the warranty guide. So let me keep these things to the side. We also get the extra cover that I was talking about here on the box. Here, this is the extra cover that we get, and this is the plastic one. I opted for the leather one. Again, the leather one also you have in various colors, for example brown, light brown. Even the light brown one looks very good, but it's nice to see that LG is providing another cover for free. So you can swap this if you would like. So let me keep these things to the side. Obviously it had the battery, I'll show you. I put it inside, and we also get this headset, and I haven't tested it, but it looks actually very cool. Again, it has the LG branding, and it has angular tips, ear tips, and looks really premium, and even the cable is nice and sturdy. I will be testing these when I do my full review. So nice to see some high quality headset, and we get the standard accessories that we generally get, the USB cable and the power brick. But one annoying thing that I have with the power brick is that this power brick does not support Qualcomm quick charging, though the device does support quick charging. So if you want to enable quick charging, you have to buy a separate charger. So it's a little bit annoying, I would say. So let me keep this box to the side, and let's look at the handset itself. So this is the handset itself, and as I have already mentioned, I have already set this up. Let's first talk about the physical overview. And again, the back looks different than most other phones, but if you are using the earlier LG devices like the LG G3, it's pretty familiar. This power button is at the back, and these are the volume rockers, and this is the 16 megapixel camera, and this is the laser. This will assist in focusing, and we just have a LED flash, and underneath this is the color spectrum, and LG says that it improves the color accuracy and white balance. Again, this is the leather one that I was talking, and the good thing is the back can be replaced easily. It just comes out, pops out. And as you can see, again, it also has NFC. This is for the NFC. But one thing to notice that it does not have built-in wireless charging. For that, you have to use separate covers. Again, as I mentioned earlier, in India, LG is selling the dual SIM variant. And as you can see, I have put my primary SIM over here, which is the 4G SIM. And you put your secondary SIM in this slot, but do note that the second SIM slot is not 4G, it's just 2G and 3G enabled. So if you want to put your 4G SIM, you have to put it in the first slot. But another thing that I have noticed is that if you enable 4G or 3G on the first SIM, then the second SIM only works like 2G. So that is something you got to be aware. And again, do note that it accepts micro SIM, not the nano SIM. You can also insert a micro SD card on this device. So it's good to see that we have a removable back, and again you can easily add extra storage via micro SD. And again, the battery is also user replaceable. It's a 3000 milliamp hour battery, and this is the actual speaker. So we can easily swap the back covers. For example, let's put this cover, and that way you get a actually unique new look and feel to the device. And as you can see, now we moved from the leather back to this one, so you can easily swap in the colors. And I would say in the leather back, I would say I like the actually light gray color one. That also looks really nice, and LG says this is genuine leather and it actually feels very nice. One thing I have noticed is that though this one looks metallic, but it's just slippery plastic, so the leather one is actually providing a lot better grip. But anyways, if we move, let me give you a physical overview. Here on the top, we have the secondary noise cancellation mic and also the IR blaster, using which you can control devices like television, etc. Again, on this end, nothing, just an indent to open this back cover. And here we have the micro USB slot that will be used for charging, the main microphone, and the 3.5mm headphone jack. Again, on this end, we have nothing. Moving to the front facing camera, it's an 8 megapixel shooter. And we also have LED light over here, as you can see. And this is the 5.5 inch display, and it's a very nice display. LG likes to call this the quantum display. But again, let's forget about the marketing terms. It just looks very good, I would say. Really sharp, and the contrast levels have been improved over the LG G3. Again, it's a quad HD display, means the resolution is very high. It sports a resolution of 2560 by 1440 pixels, which comes to a PPI of 534. So everything looks really nice, I would say. Now, if you look under the hood, it's powered by the Android version 5.1. So that's really nice. And if you go to the settings, if you go to the general settings and go to about the device, and if you go to common and look at the software info, as you can see, it's running on the Android version 5.1, which is Lollipop. So you are getting Lollipop out of the box. And regarding internal storage, it comes with 32 gigs of internal storage. And I've already installed some apps, but I took a screenshot when I freshly set up this phone. So let me show you. Out of the box, you get 22.3 gigabytes of space for you. And also, as it has a micro SD card, I feel storage should not be an issue with this device. Before we proceed, let me give you a configuration overview. Again, as I mentioned, the screen is a 5.5-inch Quad HD display. It's powered by the Snapdragon 808 chipset, which is actually a 6-core chip. The first 2 cores are powered by the high-performance A57 architecture, and they are clocked at 1.8 GHz. And the quad-core chip is based on the ARM A53 architecture, clocked at 1.4 GHz. It's powered by the Adreno 418 GPU. It has 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal storage, micro SD card slot, 16 megapixel rear facing camera, a 8 megapixel front facing camera. Again, regarding the rear facing camera, it also has optical image stabilization, and the battery, as I mentioned, is a 3000 milliamp hour battery. Another good thing that I have noticed with this device is that it also supports FM radio. Many of the high-end devices, for example, Samsung's, just omits FM radio. So if you like FM radio, that is there. And as of now, if you're looking for a high-end Android device with dual SIM capabilities, then this LG G4 might be an ideal bet in my opinion. Again, as I have mentioned, I have been using this now for the past 12 hours or so. And the one thing that I really liked is the phone is really snappy. I did not notice any lagginess as of now. Also, when we move to the camera performance is actually very good. Let me actually show you the camera. In fact, I took some of the sample shots just last night, and I'll show you that also. But again, in terms of focusing and everything, it is really fast. And overall initial impressions, the camera performance is really good. As you can see, these are some of the sample shots that I have taken at night, and even in low lighting and in artificial lighting, I feel the camera performed very well. So initial impressions, the camera looks really good on this device. I will be testing this device a lot more. I'll be doing the gaming review, and also I'll post a dedicated camera review. So if you have any specific questions around this device, do post them in the YouTube comments. That's it for now for this very quick unboxing and first look at this LG G4. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.